Well, 7:30 in the morning. Last night, I've been up since 3. It was cold. Still raining. I discovered I got a leak. Again, very annoying. And it was just over my bed as well. So my sleeping bag when I got back yesterday was a little bit damp. Nothing really to be concerned about. But yeah, I definitely need some tarps. So the old ones I've got are just too many holes in them. Not enough duct tape. My shoes are still damp. I tried using the wood fire. I've gone through almost a bag of chippings, twigs. Just trying to try to dry them out. At least they're not as bad as they were yesterday. And my trousers are dried out. Last night and this morning, I took the little Exeda stove out and tried to put some logs in. Big mistake. I still haven't resolved the smoke issue. So yeah, it's kind of defeated the object of having a log fire, having the logs going, and having the bloody door open. It's just to get the smoke out. So there's a couple of things that all this weather has brought to my attention, which you can't always find out when it's beautiful sunny weather all the time, You definitely need some more tarps. Have to redesign the shack a little bit better. There is a slight slope where I am, so my bed is slightly sloping, and it seems to be sloping even further. But if I centralise the fireplace, the fire pit, because I've got a slanted roof and a slight slant on the floor, if I centralise the fireplace, the smoke will go one way, hopefully. Well, that's the aim anyway. And provide a much better heat circulation. Well, once I get the reflector up as well. Yeah. Oh, very, very chilly and damp. It's horrible. You're walking out in chilly and damp clothing as well. Yeah, definitely need new tarps. Need to redesign the interior of the camp and strengthen the outer walls. There's still some drafts somewhere. I've been thinking, I found a place that will let me take some old pallets. The only trouble is transportation, They said, yeah, it's okay. I can break them down in their yard and shove them in my backpack. So yeah, if I get some pallets, there's some planks. I basically got some planks. So what I could do is have the shack wall. Keep it as usual, just smarten up the tarps and tighten them up a bit, and then make an inner wall with pallets, so there's an air gap. Hopefully will act as a little bit of insulation as well, and because they're pallets and flat facing, you could stick some of those, as I mentioned before, some silver foil, get a couple of those thermal reflector sleeping bags, line them across, Yeah, as the shack stands at the moment, yeah, it's not going to be a pleasant winter. So I'm going to have to redesign it and make it more winterproof. The one good thing about this sort of weather though, no midges, no mosquitoes. Oh dear, I am beginning to enjoy mornings, especially when the sun breaks over the meadows. So I got a load of flower pots out. I found them dumped somewhere, and I've got about a dozen or so. So I'm thinking of potting some creepers, clematis, honeysuckle, and things like that to see if they'll grow. I know it's a bit early, a bit late in the season for some of them, but you know, some of them are highly perennial, so if I can give them a good start, well, give them a start anyway, they'll be ready for next year. I'm off to food bank. really running low at the moment. And I bought some extra bags just in case I've got to do some foraging. So I might just help myself to some of those logs they've got copiced in the other woods. Seeing as I forgot to bring my axe and saw. Oh dear. There they are. Lovely skibbolds over there. Yeah. I like the fact that they move them from meadow to meadow. Obviously gives them grass a chance to grow back and everything else. I hate walking up hills first thing in the morning. All your aches and pains come out. You know exactly where they are then, don't you? Right. I'm going to turn off now and just concentrate on walking up. Shall catch you later, guys. There's an apple tree. Look at these apples. They're definitely cookers. And they're very tart, but refreshing. If this doesn't get my guts going, I don't know what will. Oh dear, sour apples first thing in the morning, lovely. Catch you later. Evening guys. I was just thinking to myself, I don't want to make another wood fire at 3-4 o'clock in the morning and keep the bloody doors open. It's pointless, yeah. Waste of wood. And I'm still smoking. And I just thought to myself, you know those like these heaters you can get, get one tea light and heat the whole room, which it's a load of rubbish. It doesn't. Even with air convection and everything else, you need to have several of them to make any real difference, you know. I mean, as I said, if you're in freezing temperatures, if you could bring it above freezing, then you've got a much better chance of survival, you know. But ultimately, you'll need 1,000 tea lights to make any real difference in an average sized living room, you know what I mean, or bedroom or whatever. But I do remember seeing, you know, with vegetable oil lights, lanterns and everything else, if you got enough of them, 4 or 5 wicks or burning, it's enough to boil water. So, you know, you can generate a lot of heat with the vegetable oil lantern. So I'm trying. What I did was I got some corrugated iron in a tin can, And what I've done here is basically got a very long, you know, one of those the old oak long hot dog tins. So that's going to be the funnel. That's just going to rest on top. Yeah. Ideally, I should cut this bit off at the bottom so it has a much better fit. But they're the only cans I've got at the moment. So I'm using sunflower oil because it doesn't really smell too much. It burns funny. So basically I'm just going to pour that in. Now normally the amount of vegetable oil I'm using, sunflower oil I'm using, I don't know if that's a spider or a tick. So basically I went to one of those recycling places, and you know, where they put cardboard in. I've got some corrugated cardboard. Then you roll it, you cut it to the right length, cut it to the right so it fits in, and roll it tightly. Right, so that's filled up. Just let that settle for a second. So the cardboard is going to act like the wick, yeah? And it'll draw all the rest of it up. Eventually you're going to burn out. Let's just give it another little top up just to make sure. And hopefully that'll just let that settle for a bit. And let's hope it catches. I don't know if this will work actually. So. Burning my thumb. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm putting it on hot pause. Right, sorry about that. What I should have done was made a wick. So basically, I've just cut out another little bit of cardboard and made a small wick at the top here. Let's see if that catches. I just burnt my thumb because I've got my thumb covered in oil. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Okay, that's a light. Ooh. There's some heat coming off of it. Now hopefully that it should all start to burn. So what happens is I put that on top. You can see the flaw in my plan here, and it should start pumping. The heat inside should basically start pumping out some heat. So I've got the holes at the bottom, draw in air, holes at the top to suck it all out, well, pop it all out, and it should burn. Ooh. See, the tin's already hot. Yeah. Oh, shit, ow. Yeah. Yes, the tin's already hot, just on that flame alone. So, let's put that back on. And right, something's going on here. Right. So that's basically it. It is definitely pumping out a lot of heat. Will it be enough to keep my shack a little bit warmer during the evening and all night? We shall see. Anyway, what I'm going to do, actually that's alright, okay, I'm just going to put that in the shack now. Anyway, yeah, it's too dark for this horrible little camera to see. So where shall I put it? Oh, I know. Hold on a second. I'm going to put you back on pause. Right, well, yeah, I positioned it just under the smoke canopy. That's in the fire pit anyway. So let's see if it lasts all night at least. I'm pretty confident it will. But we'll soon find out and see. We'll see how much heat it pumps out later on. Because I'm hoping once the oil goes down a bit and the rest of the wick starts to catch a light, then it will really sort of like pump out a lot more heat, you know. So that's the plan anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to go for a hike tomorrow. Yeah. Had a bit of a amusing morning and then sitting in the library. My mobile phone's died on me. Well, it still works, but some of the main function keys aren't working, so I have to go and get a new phone now. I can't get one on contract because my credit rating's crap. Can't go to the bank to borrow money because my credit rating's crap. There's quite a lot of things you can't do in life. You know, just a side issue. All these hackers, yeah, and they all like to think they're all socially responsible, and you know, I hacked Chancellor Cole's or whatever credit rating and all that. Why don't the hackers hack the credit card companies and give everyone AAA ratings, or at the very least wipe everybody's records, go back to zero? That is a hack job I would agree with 100%. Okay. Anyway, I shall catch you later, guys.